In Blue Creek, over 600 heads of cattle have been in quarantine going on 30 days. During the quarantine, the cows are vaccinated for several diseases and branded as part of the preparation process. They have been fattened and prepared to be exported, but incessant rains and the floodings have delayed the plans.
The weather that we've had in the last month and a half has been not very good for the putting animals in quarantine. Throughout the years that we have owned this feedlot, the animals always do best in the dry season. The less mud and the less rain that happens, the better they do. So we've had some animals gain up to 100 pounds and some of them lose up to 100 pounds.
And when the cows lose pounds, farmers lose money. But today, government officials were front and center pledging support to the Belize Livestock Producers Association and the Blue Creek Cattle Committee. And as the cattle were treated to soothing music, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Trade and Immigration Minister Eamon Courtney recounted his first time on the farm.
17 years ago, I came here and visited your farm. That very place we were about an hour ago. And I recall music playing for cattle. First time and only time in my life I have ever experienced that until today again.
And what the songs did for the cows, the words of Minister Courtney did for the cattle producers. That's because over 600 heads of cattle will be exported to Mexico this week. The buyer is Sucarne, Mexico's largest meat processor.
Under Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, the very first item is to negotiate a trade agreement with Mexico and Central America. That is not an accident. That is not a mistake. It is an indication of our government, under the leadership of the Honorable John Briceño, our commitment to the productive sector, to finding new markets, and to enable and facilitate trade in a formal way for the benefit of Belizean producers and the Belizean people as a whole.
Managing Director of the Belize Livestock Producers Association, Mindy Garcia, agrees. Garcia and her team are tasked with guarding the livestock industry in Belize, and their primary mission currently is to have over 38,000 heads of cattle exported as soon as possible.
While we can understand that our livestock farmers are having an overstock of approximately 38,000 heads of cattle that we need to export, BLPA firmly believes that this is just a temporary solution. We need to strengthen the formal exports with both neighboring countries and strive to meet bovine health requirements for any other country that the farmers would like to export.
And making sure that all bovine health requirements are met is the Belize Agricultural Health Authority, BAHA.
We have received from Mexico all the import requirements that is necessary to export cattle for slaughter. And recently we received those requirements for fattening. So our key role is to ensure that we comply with those requirements so that the animals can be imported.
Pedro Ortiz of Sucarne says the company is excited about working with Belizean livestock producers. Agriculture Minister Jose Mai highlighted the importance of the continued exportation of livestock to neighboring countries.
The social and economic impact of the livestock industry has been downplayed. It has not been given the necessary importance it deserves. In other words, the importance of the livestock industry in Belize has been silenced for too long. That, my friends, has come to an end. Our newly elected government, under the Prime Minister's leadership, John Briceño, will definitely move the livestock industry and agriculture as a whole forward. The number one action in Plan Belize, agriculture policy, from farm to table. It says we must export more and we must import less.
Reporting for News 5, Hipolito Novelo.